we're going to go ahead and talk about how to classify triangles using the Pythagorean theorem. So right triangle, acute triangle means all the angles in the triangle are smaller than 90 degrees. Right triangle means that there's one angle that's 90 degrees. And then an obtuse triangle means that one angle is bigger than 90 degrees. Okay, so when it comes to right triangle, we know that it's a right triangle if the Pythagorean theorem gives us an equal statement. So c squared is equal to a squared plus b squared. It's an acute triangle if c squared is actually less than a squared plus b squared. So c is the longest side. Just like the hypotenuse is the longest side. Okay, so obtuse triangle means that c squared would actually be greater than a squared plus b squared. And once again, c represents the longest side. So that's how you classify. So I'm going to have a list right here. Now, to verify that the lengths form a triangle, all you have to do is add the two smallest sides. And as long as they're bigger than the third side, we're good. And in fact, all of these work because like 3 plus 5 is 8. 8 is bigger than 6, so for number 10. But I'm actually going to focus on just classifying. So we're going to go to our longest side, and notice they're always written in order. So I'll start with 234, the last one. I'll square that. We're trying to figure out, we're filling in the sign. So it's going to either be less than, greater than, or equal to. So that's what we're filling in. So we'll do 90 squared plus 216 squared. And then we're going to go ahead and solve these. So 234 squared is 54,756. We need to fill this in. And then I'm going to go ahead and type all that in. So 90 squared plus 216 squared. That is 54,756. So when we fill it in, we get an equal symbol, which means that this is a right triangle. Okay, because it's based on these symbols right here. Sweet. So let's do the next one. Like I said, they conveniently leave it in order for you. That's what I was trying to say. So I'm going to take that square root of 3 squared. We're going to figure out, is it less than, greater than, or equal to? And then I'm going to take that 1 squared plus 1 squared, so the other 2. And when you square something that has a square root, it just gets rid of the square root. So this is just 3. You can type it into your calculator though if you want. And then if you type in 1 squared plus 1 squared, you get 2. So the appropriate symbol for this one is a greater than symbol. And since it's greater than, we're going to be using the obtuse triangle. So this is going to be obtuse, since the longest side squared is bigger than the other two sides. I mean, I bet you can guess what the last one is, but let's see if you're right. So once again, we take the longest side first, so 6 squared. We've got to figure out if it's less than, greater than, or equal to. And then we take 3 squared and add it to 5 squared. So 6 squared is 36. You can type in 3 squared plus 5 squared, and that gives you 34. So 36 is greater than 34. And so we tricked you a little bit here. Once again, this will be obtuse. And there it is.